Hello everyone, Zero Trans here, back with some updates and to some kit bashes I showed off last video, as well as a few new ones. Um, there's kind of quite a few that I'm going to be showing off today, so you know, let's not dilly dally. So I showed this guy off yesterday, my Ordo Hereticus Inquisitor. I painted him up, so he's looking pretty spiffy now. Uh, Even dotted the eyes a bit, which I never dot eyes on my miniatures, but I'm trying to do that more. Oh, hello. This camera. Come on. Come on. It's not showing. Oh well. We'll just take my word for it that I dotted in his eyes. Um, come on. There we go. You can barely see it. But, and here we have, uh, something that was a little experimental, and I'm not 100% happy with how it turned out, but such is life. This is like some kind of a veteran Kriegsguard. He's got the big coat from the Tempestus Scions kit, which was supposed to be kind of hanging off his shoulder, which it is, but it doesn't look quite elegant. In fact, you can see he's actually missing a hand a little bit. Just pretend it's hidden behind the coat. He's got this big heavy stubber from the what are they called? Not the Custodes. The why am I getting them mixed up? The Arbites kit, the Arbites Exaction Squad, and a Death Corps of Krieg helmet. I call him Hans. Uh, he's cool. He was kind of a disaster to assemble, and but you know, everyone I've shown him, just about everyone I've shown him off to seems to think he's all right despite his flaws. So uh, I'm happy with him. I'm kind of building up a bit of a inquisitorial warband for just Inc 28 kind of stuff, Planet 28, Space Weirdos. You know, just whatever I decide I'm going to use these guys for. Anyway, those out of the way. Next are some of these dudes. These were built using just a handful of different stuff, mostly the War Games Atlantic / Reptilian Overlords Space Nom kit. Again, if it'll focus. Come on. There we go. But yeah, these guys were made using the Space Nom kit and some other stuff. Romjaeger, like this helmet is Romjaeger. This, I believe, comes from also Romjaeger, the head. The arms, at least for these first two, are Stargrave Scavengers, and they're a little skinny for these bodies, but you know, they work. And the last guy uses one of my favorite kits, the Einharder Space Dwarf kit, also from War Games Atlantic. But the rest of it is mostly pretty vanilla for the Space Nom kit. These were intended for what's called 5 parsecs from home bug hunt. So they're kind of like almost colonial marines from Aliens, almost. You're going in and hunting bugs or hostile space alien life forms and stuff. I don't really have the minis to play bug hunt. You need a lot of minis, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately. I mean, you can never have enough minis, but you know, there's I just don't. I want to get a hand on at least some Tyranids or something, or just something that could serve as alien life forms. But there's a lot of variety of them too, at least for the most part. So we'll see how that develops. But I eventually do want to use these guys for something, just because I'm pretty proud of them. I think these two right here are my favorite, because this guy just looks so protagonisty, and the bearded guy just, I don't know, he oozes personality to me. All right, so I've also been working on those feudal sci-fi dudes. These are two of them that have been painted. I'm kind of going for a relatively uniform kind of paint scheme for them. At least most of them. There's a here, but this paint scheme is very much inspired by kind of like some Trench Crusade New Antioch forces. Not that I really plan to use these guys in Trench Crusade. As cool as I think Trench Crusade is, the art in the art in the book, while very well done, also makes me want to vomit every time I look at it because body horror. So if it's art, if it disturbs you, it's art. But I got some other guys. Some of these are still just primed. I hope that they show up okay and crap. I hope that they show up okay in this lighting, which they seem to. But I've got this like plasma gun specialist here. Again, they're primed in black, so they don't show up the best on this in this lighting. But you know, you get the general gist of them, hopefully, and just consider this like a sneak peek, like a new challenger approaches, or who's that Pokemon kind of deal. But yeah, all of these will more or less be painted in the same color scheme as these guys, you know, with the army green kind of tunics and the red hats or helmets. I am using these in 5 parsecs, by the way, as a kind of like a. They're like a. I'm using them for like almost like a cult. Well, they are a cult, like a cult bad guys. Though they're not like your typical like zealothood cult, at least not at least except for maybe this guy. So yeah, but they could probably be used for just like any old thing. Again, Stargrave. I think they'd work for Stargrave too. 2 more, just kind of kit badges I made when I was bored. These are more just feudal sci-fi dudes. They use their core bodies are Perry miniatures, Man at Arm Knights or something. British man for French Man at Arms. I can't remember. I made these guys when I was bored because I wanted to kit bash something and I had nothing to do because my sleep schedule is terrible. Which is why I'm making this video at like 3 o'clock at night. Yeah, they might go with the other feudal sci-fi dudes. I'm not sure yet. They might be their own thing. And lastly, the big one. So last time I showed off some. Last time I showed off some space dwarves or like cyborgs, some homemade cyborgs. I'm happy to say that that has been expanded upon. First is this guy. He's the only one that's painted right now, but he is, you know, he uses again. I mostly got the Space Nom kit for these guys. This was fun because I actually clipped off the top of the head for this beret here. But there's plenty more where that came from. So allow me to just put these guys in one by one. We got this plasma gunner here. Another guy with a knife and a machine gun. Got this guy who initially had a grenade, but I switched it out for his orky scimitar. He's got 2 of them now, so I guess he could dual wield if he wanted to. Got this guy that I'm pretty sure I showed off last time. I'm just getting all cluttered. Hold on. Let me reorganize before I show off the rest. A cool sniper. The big old long sniper rifle. And lastly, another one of these dudes, which again, I'm pretty sure I showed off last time. So yeah, lots of cool I mean, I love the. I think I've said this before. I love the like the 40K space orc look. And I think I might have said this again last time that it would have probably been cheaper just to pick up a pack of those guys. But I don't know. Lately, I've just come to really like personalizing my miniatures. Just because, it's easy to. I don't know. It's not to be elitist or anything. It's just that it's cool to like have a collection that's like your own, right? To put your own spin on it. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much all for now. I for that Oro Hereticus warband, I have some Hexenjäger, no, not Hexenjäger, Hexbane Hunters. Um, I have that kit coming in because I wanted to use one of the miniatures to make kind of like a very unconventional sort of Sister of Battle miniature. Um, and the rest, I mean, all the models in that kit are great. They're just so cool, and they ooze just that gothic vibe that I really love, like, you know 1800s vampire hunting kind of deal. um so yeah, keep your eye out for that because I got all the parts for that ordered, and they should be coming in shortly. I was gonna use them for something else. I got some Skitari helms, not the hooded kind, but kind of like the Salet helm books that come with the Skitari Vanguard kit. I don't know 100% what I want to use those for. I have some ideas, um, but it might be a while before I can properly use them. Who knows? I may just return them and send them back. I got some. I have some borrowed money to pay off anyway, so it might be worth my while just to do that. But we'll see. Maybe I'll use them for something yet. Anyway, if you made it this far, thanks for sticking around. Like and comment and all that stuff. Maybe subscribe if you are interested in this or more videos like this. I know it's kind of cliche to say all this, viewer engagement stuff, but I figured I might as well do it just to see what happens. Anyway, again, thank you for watching, and I will see you someday, hopefully soon. Goodbye.